Hey guys, this is Morgan, and today I'm going to show you how to make a paracord bracelet. So after our survival situation in the woods, I realized how important it is to have strong cord when you're in a survival situation. So that's why I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet, because when you have this bracelet on you, you have at least 7 to 8 feet of paracord on your wrist that you can use. So these are the supplies that you'll need to make a paracord bracelet. You have scissors, paracord, a measuring device, some matches or a lighter. I have a buckle, and then this will come in at the end. So let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is to measure your wrist, and the way I do that is by just using the paracord, just wrapping it around my wrist. And measuring it that way. So you can see I have about a 7-inch wrist, and for the paracord bracelet you're going to want to add 1 more inch onto that just to make it looser. But this little buckle that I'm using is about 1 inch long. So I'll go with 7 inches of paracord plus the inch for my wrist. Now the rule for paracord bracelets is that for every inch around your wrist, you're going to want at least a foot of paracord for the bracelet, plus another ½ foot. So since my wrist is 7 inches, I'm going to want 7½ feet of cord. So I'm going to measure that out. Okay, so I have my 7½ feet of rope of cord here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little buckle, and I'm going to double up my cord like this. And stick it up through the buckle. Then you pull it through to create a knot. You want to make sure that the strands are even on both sides. So you pull that tight. Okay, for the next part, you unhook the band, unhook the buckle, and you take your 2 ends and this time you go top to the bottom, and then you pull it through. Alright, now is an important step. You need to measure the bracelet to make sure you get the right length. Measure from, because this part's going to be inside this other buckle, so you'll measure from that end of the buckle to this end over here. Just like that. So after we've measured this, then we're going to lay our bracelet so that the strands are coming from the bottom. And I'm going to take this right hand strand, make sure you hold it. So this right hand strand, I'm going to make a loop that goes over the bracelet, and under the left hand strand. And then with this left hand strand, it's going to go under the bracelet and through the loop we made on the right side. And then you're going to pull that tight. And this first one's hard because you have to, because the knot wants to move. So since we started on the right side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to switch. We'll go on the left side. So you'll make a loop, it goes over and under, over the bracelet and under this strand. Now this strand goes under the bracelet and through the loop on the other side. Okay, now that I've finished the bracelet, I have these strings hanging off the end, so I'm just going to trim those. So that's where the scissors come in. And then to finish things up, I'm going to take a lighter and just singe the ends so that they don't unravel. Okay, and there you have it. There is your survival bracelet. Now you can carry 8 feet of paracord around your wrist and you won't be left high and dry in a survival situation.